book club or self development club is we go through and we discuss and we read and discuss the different topics or different books, and we go for self affirmation or self talk and meditation techniques to manifesting what you want. So now we'll go through the first chapter, which we believe you can succeed and you will. So success means many wonderful positive things. Okay. Now success means personal prosperity, a fine home, vacation, travel, new things, financial security, giving your children maximum advantages. So success means winning admiration, leadership, being looked up to by people in your business, and social life. Success means freedom, freedom from worries, fears, frustrations, and failure. Success means self respect, continually finding more real happiness and satisfaction from life, being able to do more for those who depend on us. Success means winning. Success achievement is the goal of life. Every human being wants success. Everybody wants the best this life can deliver. Nobody enjoys crawling, living in mediocrity. No one likes feeling second class and feeling forced to grow that way. Some of the most practical success building wisdom is found in biblical quotation stating that faith can move mountains. So the author now explains about what is success and different aspects of life. It talks about even finding more real satisfaction from life or happiness, and success means winning. So the different aspects, so that means what gives you a feeling of happiness or joy. That's kind of is success. Now, so some of the most practical success building wisdom is found in biblical quotation. Okay, so let's talk about that. And it says that faith can move mountains. Okay, so now this is a very important or profound statement that faith can move mountains. So that means that belief, that faith. Okay, so that gives a lot of clues. So believe, really believe. So that means believe, really believe you can move mountain, and you can. Not many people believe that they can move mountains. So as a result, not many people do. Okay, so as simple as that. So if you are to be told that you can move mountains, so hardly anyone will believe that. Okay, so that's it talks about those people who believe, then they could even move mountains. Okay, now even in that statement itself, we don't believe that possible, because our human rational thinking kicks in, and we feel like, okay, how is that possible? And on some occasion, you have probably heard someone say something like it's nonsense to think you can make mountain move away. Okay, just by saying mountain move away, it's simply impossible. Okay, it's not someone say something about it, but it's our own core belief. We don't believe that it's possible, and because of our human logic, people who think this way have belief. People who think this way have belief confused with wishful thinking. Okay, so that means there are two things it talks about: that belief and wishful thinking. True enough and true enough, you can't wish away a mountain. Okay, the author agrees that you can't wish yourself into an executive suite, nor can you wish yourself into a 5 bedroom, 3 bath house or the high income brackets. You can't wish yourself into a position of leadership. Okay, so that means they are talking about the wish. If you just wish, then it won't happen. Okay, but you can move a mountain with belief. You can win a success by believing you can succeed. Okay, now we'll talk about that belief as well, how to develop that belief and how where the belief comes from. But let's yeah. So now let's move on. There is nothing magical or mystical about the power of belief. Okay, belief works this way. The author explains it really in a simple term. He says, belief, the I am positive I can attitude. Okay, so that means this is possible. Okay, that's I'm positive. Attitude generates the power, skill, and energy needed to do. Okay, so that means when you believe that that is something possible, believe that you can succeed, or believe that something is possible, then you will generate the power, skill, and energy. So that means other things. It's not that magical that she talks about wishful thinking. That means if you wish, that means that is it's a fantasy world. But when you believe in something to the core, then the author says that how this happens and how this is possible, that believe can move mountain and you can, is it generates the power, skill, and energy needed to do. So that means your mind believes something, then it will do necessary things needed to make it possible. Okay, so as the author says that mountain you move, then mountain moves. Probably that is a wish, but you believe that the mountain can be moved. So that means probably you can think of ways that is possible. Then you can think of ways. Okay, well, the way I can move the mountain is, let's say, from this location. So the entire mountain is dismantled, or it's bulldozed, or you completely destroy it. Okay, and then rebuild with the material you collect from that site, and the exact same shape, same height in another location where you want it to be moved. So now this is a difference. So that means wishful thinking is okay, that you're wishing this will happen, but when you believe it, that means your mind thinks of ways of how to make it possible. Every day, all over the nation, young people start working in new jobs. Each of them wishes they someday, that someday, he could enjoy the success that goes with reaching the top. But the majority of these young people simply don't have the belief that it takes, the belief that it takes to reach the top rungs. So that means here comes a difference between wish and belief. And they don't reach the top because they don't believe it. Believing it's impossible to climb high, they do not discover the steps that lead to great heights. Their behavior remains that of average person. But a small number of these young people really believe they will succeed. They approach their work with the I am going to the top attitude. And with substantial belief, they reach the top, believing they will succeed and that it's not impossible. These folks study and observe the behavior of senior executives. They learn how successful people approach problems, make decisions, and they observe the attitude of successful people. So that means when you're believing that this is possible, so that's why the author said that you take necessary actions. So here the actions, for example, is they're observing what these people are doing, which I could also embed within myself, those qualities and those characteristics or skill set, and I could be like them. The how to do it always comes to the person who believes he can do it. Okay, that's very profound. How to do it. That means believing doesn't make things possible, but you think of how to do it. Okay, so that means you think of ways, and that's how, or that's what makes it possible. A young woman I am acquainted with decided 2 years ago that she was going to establish a sales agency to sell mobile homes. She was advised by many that she should not and couldn't do it. She had less than $3,000 in savings and was advised that the minimum capital investment required was many times that. Look how competitive it is, she was advised. And besides, what practical experience have you had in selling mobile homes, let alone managing a business? Her advisors asked. But this young lady had belief in herself and her ability to succeed. She quickly admitted that she lacked capital. That's the fact. But that the business was very competitive. She agreed to that as well. And that she lacked experience. She admits it. But, she said, all the evidence I can gather shows that the mobile home industry is going to expand. That's talking about, she's talking about the positive aspect of things. Okay, why she believes that. Okay, so her belief comes from the fact that the mobile home industry is going to expand and there's a potential in the market. On the top of that, I have studied my competition. That means she has studied her competitors and other people what they are doing. I know I can do a better job of merchandising trailers than anybody else in this town. Okay. So that means she believes that after studying other people how they do it, and she has a strong belief that she could do a better job than them. And that is how the business ideas come anyway. I was watching one document. It's an interview of a gentleman in India. He started a company called Oyo Rooms. Okay, he was a very young guy. In his, I think around when he was 13 or 14 year old, he started this business. Okay. Now at the same time, the question was asked that how could you think that this is possible? Oyo Rooms is just similar to Airbnb, but it's also not exactly the same. Okay. Now, he was asked, he's still very young. I think he's in early 20s, I guess. But he ended up, founding this company, and that's a multi-billion-dollar company now. And it's a unicorn. Okay, that means worth much more, worth more than $1 billion. Now, when he was asked, he said, "Okay, I knew that there's a huge group of hotels where like hospitality industry, there are so many people are there. But he said that as per his experience, probably the same thing is with this lady. We are talking about or we are reading about. Now he said that he visited so many, or he has been on so many hotels. Probably all of us have been to hotels. And he could see that some of the hotels, or he says that most of the hotels, had some very appalling kind of service. Okay. Now, being being a middle class or lower middle class person, he was born in a family of kind of middle class. So he never had a chance to go to all these luxurious, five-star hotels. So he has been to a few hotels which are non-luxurious hotels. And he could see that there is a lot that he really liked things. Okay, what are the things he liked? He talks about that things are not very clean. So the cleanliness is an issue, he says that. Okay. And to find a good hotel, okay, locating a hotel, was an issue as well. That you don't know which one is good or which one is located where you live or where you are looking for. So now he identified this as a problem. Okay, identified an issue, and he said, okay, doesn't matter how many hoteliers or hotels are there, and hotel owners are there, but I think I could do a better job when I get rid of, or when I take care of these problems of cleanliness is an issue. So I can take care of that. Okay. Not by me starting a business of my own, my hotel of my own, but if I help other people, okay, who are already having a hotel, but I help them with the cleaning, okay, not by providing a cleaning service, but by providing all these different hotels, existing hotels, a service whereby they can get good customer care. They can their customers will be happy, and this is one of the reasons. So he's so that means bed linen were not clean, or the toilet and the bath were not clean. So he just listed those down, and then he made sure that he will help these businesses to take care of these. Okay, and he started with one, and then that hotel owner was quite happy. Then he said, okay, with that testimony, then he goes for the second one. Now all over the world, I think there are thousands of Oyo rooms. They started recently the operation in the United States as well. Okay. So here that means identifying problem with an existing system, what is already there, it's not a big deal. Okay, you can experience yourself as a customer. We all could experience that, and that is what this lady talks about. That she could identify the trailers, the mobile homes. She thinks that she could do a better job because she has been to mobile homes and she has seen the problems there, and she thinks that okay, these problems if you are taken care of, then people will like it. So that means she thinks that okay, if her company, her business provides that, then she will get good chunk of the market. So what happened now? But he said, what she said, all the evidence I can gather shows that the mobile home industry is going to expand. On top of that, I have studied my competition. I know I can do a better job of merchandising, better job of merchandising trailers than anybody else in this town. I expect to make some mistakes. We have admits that, but I'm going to be on top in a hurry. Look at the confidence. And she was. She had little trouble getting capital. Her absolutely unquestioned belief that she could succeed with this business won her the confidence of two investors, and armed with complete belief, she did the impossible. She got a trailer manufacturer to advance her a limited inventory with no money down. That's amazing. Last year, she sold over $1 million worth of trailers. That's staggering figure. Next year, she says, I expect to gross over $2 million. Belief, strong belief, triggers the minds to figure ways and means and how to. And believing you can succeed makes others place confidence in you. Now that is very important statement, and it's so true. Okay. So that means in any business you do, you pitch your customer or potential customer, and if you do not believe in something what you sell or the business in which you are, then you can't sell it to anyone. Okay. So now most people do not put much stock in belief. Put some. The residents of Successful USA do. successfully lead yourself to do.
Just a
Just a
few
few
weeks
weeks
ago,
ago,
a
a
friend
friend
who
who
is
is
an
an
official
official
with
with
a
a
state
state
highway
highway
department
department
in
in
a
a
Midwestern
Midwestern
state
state
related
related
a
a
mountain
mountain
moving
moving
experience to
experience
me.
to me.
Last
Last
month,
month,
my
my
friend
friend
began.
began.
Our
Our
department
department
sent
sent
notices to
notices
a
to a
number of
number of
engineering
engineering
companies
companies
that
that
we
we
were
were
authorized to
authorized to
retain
retain
some
some
firm
firm
to
to
design
design
8
8
bridges
bridges
as
as
part
part
of
of
our
our
highway
highway
building
building
program.
program.
The
The
bridges
bridges
were to
were
be
to be
built
built
at
at
a
a
cost of
cost of
$5
$5
million.
million.
The
The
engineers,
engineers,
the
the
engineering
engineering
firm
firm
selected
selected
would
would
get
get
a
a
4%
4%
commission
commission
or
or
$200,000
$200,000
for its
for its
design
design
work.
work.
I
I
talked
talked
with
with
21
21
engineering
engineering
firms
firms
about
about
this.
this.
The
The
four
four
largest
largest
decided
decided
right
right
away
away
to
to
submit
submit
proposal.
proposal.
The
The
other
other
17
17
companies
companies
were
were
small,
small,
having
having
only
only
3 to
3 to
7
7
engineers
engineers
each.
each.
The
The
size of
size
the
of the
project
project
scared
scared
off
off
16
16
of
of
these
these
17.
17.
They
They
went
went
over the
over the
project,
project,
shook
shook
their
their
heads,
heads,
and
and
said,
said,
in
in
effect,
effect,
it's
it's
too
too
big
big
for
for
us.
us.
I
I
wish I
wish I
thought
thought
we
we
could
could
handle it,
handle it,
but
but
it's
it's
not.
not,
It's
it's
no
no
use
use
even
even
trying.
trying.
But
But
one
one
of
of
these
these
small
small
firms, a
firms, a
company
company
with
with
only
only
3
three
engineers,
engineers,
studied the
studied the
plans
plans
and
and
said,
said,
we
we
can do
can
it.
do it.
We
We
will
will
submit a
submit a
proposal.
proposal.
They
They
did,
did,
and they
and they
got the
got the
job.
job.
Those who
Those who
believe
believe
they
they
can
can
move
move
mountains
mountains
do.
do.
Those who
Those who
believe they
believe they
can't
can't
cannot.
cannot.
Belief
Belief
triggers
triggers
the
the
power
power
to
to
do.
do.
All
All
right.
right.
So
So
with
with
that,
that,
we
we
will
will
conclude
conclude
here,
here,
and
and
then
then
let's
let's
just
just
recap
recap
of
of recap of
what
what
we
we
read
read
today.
today.
So
So
we
we
discussed
discussed
about
about
the
the
belief
belief
and
and
what
what
happens
happens
once
once
someone
someone
believes in
believes in
something.
something.
So it
So it
talks
talks
about the
about the
difference
difference
between
between
the
the
belief
belief
and
and
wish.
wish.
Wish is
Wish is
something
something
which,
which,
as you
as you
said,
said,
wishful
wishful
thinking.
thinking.
That
That
means
means
you
you
wish
wish
something
something
happen.
happen.
So
So
that's a
that's a
wish.
wish.
But
But
belief
belief
is
is
to
to
the
the
core.
core.
That
That
means you
means you
believe
believe
deep
deep
within
within
that
that
something
something
is
is
possible,
possible,
and
and
that
that
is
is
when
when
talk
talk
about a
about a
biblical
biblical
kind
kind
of
of
sentence,
sentence,
or
or
biblical
biblical
quotation
quotation
here.
here.
The
The
author
author
puts it:
puts it:
you
you
believe
believe
you
you
can
can
move
move
mountain,
mountain,
and
and
you
you
can.
can.
Okay.
Okay.
What
What
the
the
author
author
says,
says,
that
that
explains
explains
that
that
believe
believe
move
move
mountain
mountain
doesn't
doesn't
mean,
mean,
again, we
see,
differentiate
differentiate
that.
that.
Okay,
Okay,
you
you
say
say
that,
that.
okay,
Okay,
mountain,
mountain,
you
you
move when
move when
mountain
mountain
moves.
moves.
So
So
what
what
may
may
belief
belief
does
does
is,
is
it
it
triggers,
triggers,
it
it
forces
forces
you
you
to
to
think
think
creatively,
creatively,
different
different
ways
ways
to
to
accomplish or
accomplish or
to
to
get to
get to
what you
what you
believe
believe
in.
in.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
that's a
that's
very
very
powerful
powerful
aspect.
aspect.
The
The
author
author
talks
talks
about,
about,
and
and
uh, the
the
author
author
also
also
talks
talks
about
about
one
one
case
case
about a
about a
lady and
lady
how
and
she
how she
believes
believes
without.
without.
So
So she,
what
what
he
he
says is
says
that,
that
when
when
you
you
believe in
believe in
something and
something
you
and you
start
start
to
to
um,
um,
uh, you know you
you
will
will
face with
face
a
with a
lot of
lot of
challenges.
challenges.
Okay,
Okay,
lot
lot
of
of
people
people
will
will
doubt
doubt
because
because
they
they
don't
don't
believe
believe
in
in
what you
what you
believe in.
believe in.
So
So
that
that
is
is
when
when
it's
it's
very
very
important for
important for
you to
you to
stick to
stick to
your
your
belief.
belief.
And
And
the
the
author
author
talks
talks
about,
about,
gives the
gives the
example
example
of
of
this
this
lady,
lady,
and
and
the
the
trailer
trailer
home
home
she
she
wanted to
wanted to
build a
build a
business
business
on, and
on, and
how
how
she
she
could,
could,
with
with
only
only
$3,000
$3,000
investment,
investment,
which
which
would
would
have
have
required
required
for
for
anyone
anyone
else,
else,
much
much
higher
higher
figure.
figure.
She could
She could
start the
start the
business, and
business,
how
and
she
how she
did it
did it
was,
was,
the
the
author
author
talks
talks
about the
about the
second
second
aspect of
aspect
it.
of it.
What
What
happens
happens
here
here
when
when
you
you
have a
have a
strong
strong
belief in
belief in
something
something
you
you
do,
do,
or you
or you
believe in
believe in
certain
certain
things
things
so
so
strongly?
strongly?
What
What
happens
happens
that
that
other
other
forces
forces
come
come
into
into
play?
play.
That
That
means
means
your
your
other
other
people,
people,
the
the
people who
people
you
who you
talk
talk
to, to, they could see the belief in your own eyes.
okay,
And
and
they
they
believe,
believe
in
in
you
you
and
and
your
your
ideas
ideas
through
through
you.
you.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
that
that
means
means
the
the
person
person
who
who
you need to develop to be is a person who has so strong belief in certain thing that you make other people to believe in yourself rather than other people influencing you to believe in their way. So you, with your strong belief, influence other people to believe in your idea. So that is very strong. Like you are one, other people are, and so many people are around. They don't believe, you believe. Okay, and your belief has to be very very strong so that you get other people around to believe in your idea, your thought process. Okay, so that with this we are done, and hope you guys enjoying it. And so we will have another session as well on our Facebook group. We'll do an affirmation and self talk. So be there. So you can join the Facebook group as well to continue with the affirmation and self talk and visualization.